welcome to America's Home Cooking. I am running a little late, so I'm not going to be able to stay on long, but I wanted to let you know what's coming up in the following week. I want to make a veal stew with quince, Quinces. I'm having a hard time finding those, but that's one recipe I'm working on trying to get that, the last ingredient. I might have to go to Amazon to find it, though I'm not sure yet. But if I have to, I'll order it through Amazon. You never know. Another dish that I'd like to make is a palmetto chicken. Now, this one is from Louisiana Taste. And this one has sausage in it as well as the chicken. It's got okra in it, and it's made with chicken stock, bell peppers, and celery. And it's got a lot of seasonings. It's got dry mustard, onion powder, ground cumin, white pepper, paprika, just a whole bunch of combinations of different seasonings. And this will be interesting to have as well. Okay. Well, it seems nobody's up, or you're all really, really busy, but that's okay. You can always watch the video later, and that'll be nice. Now, I want to can a Mediterranean apricot and date chutney. Now, chutneys are a side dish usually with hot spices. Believe it or not, it actually cools your mouth down. That's why when you have carrot curries, most of the time people will sit there and the curries are hot. They'll always serve a chutney next to it. So that's what I want to make. This one's made with apricots, sugar, dates, mustard seeds, coriander, ginger. It's just got a whole bunch of nice things in it, which I really do like. So we'll see how that goes as well. And the last one. Oh, and I'm also going to be canning cranberry sauce. Now, if you don't like it with the seeds and the pulp in it, I can also show you how you can make it without it, though I like the whole cranberry. You can strain it at that point. Now, this is a shaker cornmeal pumpkin bread with toasted walnuts. So this is a tea bread, which would be excellent because we are in the autumn time now. So this is going to make it easier for us to deal with, because nuts, you think of nuts in the autumn. What else am I going to do? Oh, another thing that I'll be doing is I want to make a pumpkin pie. So as you can see, I've got a lot lined up in spite of cleaning that kitchen at the same time. So when I make the pumpkin pie, I bought a pumpkin. I bought a small pumpkin, and I'm going to show you how you prepare the pumpkin so you can actually see that people did make pumpkin pies with the real pumpkin. Most people don't know that the canned pumpkin they have is a whole bunch of different squashes put together to give you the flavor that you think you're having pumpkin. But there is a squash pie and there is a pumpkin pie. And most people don't know it, though the seasonings are very, very similar. You're not always sure about all of those. Now, I have to run because I still have to get to the meat store, and I've got to get coffee going for one of my sons because he's going to be taking it out, and I've got my yogurt going, so I am running around a chicken leg with my head cut off trying to get everything done. But I wanted you to have an idea, and I haven't forgotten about trying that French bread. I figured I'm going to start it tonight because I'm doing wash tomorrow. I figured that'll give the kitchen and that bread all day to rise properly, so we should be able to make that French bread. And I'll show you how they like to do it's called a long knead, which will really shock you because they really stretch it out. What? Hi, you're pretty. Well, thank you. And so what was I talking about? So you're going to learn this long knead. You're also going to need some special equipment. You'll need a baking stone because the bread's got to be cooked on the baking stone. We'll learn about the baking stone and why they use it, because it does hold that heat, and we have to heat it a whole hour before we use it. So there'll be some things that we're going to be learning about that, which I didn't know because I was raised in America. There's not an American bread I don't know that you have tiny little holes level. So when you go to a contest, they'll cut it in half, and if your bubbles are all leveled, you get first prize. If you get one slightly off, you lose. But in France, when you go to Europe, they have these breads that have these large bubble holes that they put cheese in and stuff. That's because they do theirs different. And we're going to learn this skill to be better and to advance in our baking. So listen, I can't stay on. I'm going to run. So listen, I want you to have a nice day. Enjoy the weather. It's autumn. Leaves are falling. If you have children, they're going to be out there playing in them. So listen, take care. Bye-bye.